together either if they are Peronist or not. They are uniting because they are in need of a change of political course in the country. They need leadership that cares for the people, that cares for the most vulnerable. We are seeing at this moment Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner is approaching to the microphone and is set to offer statements. Let's listen.
Thank you very much. Thank you, comrades. Well, the truth is that the truth is that the truth is that thank you very much, comrades. Well, the truth is that this Argentina that we're living today continues to surprise us, because to the dollar restrictions and the restrictions to salaries that this government imposed, the government of Javier Milei now, the judicial party is adding a restriction to the popular vote. That is a true novelty, really. In truth, this restriction to the popular vote is not put by this triumvirate, this court, which is unpresentable. No. These people who cannot even present themselves and are just working as a fiction of the top court. No. It's just three men that are just responding to upper, higher interests that are way above them. So the worst. It's not the opposition, it's the concentrated economic power of Argentina, dear comrades, that it's saying that you need to put down the telephones that they cannot see. Please let the comrades see. It's the concentrated economic power, the one that when there was an attempt of magnicide and just days after Amen. Amen. Just days after the attempted magnicide, they said the bullet that did not come out, but the court ruling that did come out. And that was in their headlines. And you know why? And you know why they are restricting the popular vote like this? Because they are not going to commit the same mistake that they did in the year 2019 when they thought, after losing the mid-elections in 2017, and after that campaign, that stigmatization campaign and vandalism over my person, they thought I was done. But one detail, just one detail that you're probably looking past. This cause, this court has an electoral schedule that is perfect. 1 month before, 1 month before the announcing, 1 month before the announcement of the candidacies of the provinces of Buenos Aires, they come out with the ruling. The same thing that they did on 2019, you do not remember, but 1 month before we made official the candidacies for president, for that new presidency, they sought us in the stand because they thought that in that way the natural candidate of Peronism, for my history, for the management, for the career, I was going to be there sitting during that whole month, during that whole campaign. Well, but we changed that scene because what we need to do as activists and social leaders, we have to go beyond our own persons, and we do not need to prioritize our own role in a list, but also do what we need to do so that the party that gave us everything that we are and every honor that we've had, that party wins the elections. I think, as a Peronist at least, and I will continue to think like that. So that's why I say that the economic power will not make the same mistake. And they know that we are the only ones able to build an alternative for when this fails. Because this tranquility, this calm with a low US dollar and thousands and thousands of US dollars that they continue to borrow and someday will need to pay back, they are announcing a coming death. This is the analysis of the economic power, and they need, with this man, that we have a president. No, it's not his fault. They voted for him. Let's be accountable for what his own people voted for him. He's there because they voted for him. Because if not, we're going to get confused. Let's not get confused. He's there because they voted for him. But when this person falls, like the other great man, the other great friend like Elon Musk, look at all those things that are happening and how things finally come up when this falls apart. Because how long can it last? taking debt as they are doing so, the fall of salaries, the destruction of every Argentine capacity, from CONICET to Garahan, from INTI to INTA. How long can that last? The destruction of universities and of education. When that happens, what they pretend is that the popular sector is not able to organize itself, and it may be in that way. And comrades, this is a tribunal that is executing orders that come from above. Let's not get confused, and nobody should be alarmed by this, because I want, as I was saying the other day, I want to think about those who voted for the first time for Nestor, and the young people, those who are younger than 40. Tell me, if it's not a real paradox, cruel and pathetic, that those who left in a helicopter with a Mayo Square with over 38 murdered, those who put that country in debt and are now back in the government and back to the International Monetary Fund. Also, they came back to it in 2018, and nobody called them to a stand. Nobody called them to testify in any case in the stealing of funds from the homeland. Thousands and thousands of US dollars that came here and nobody know where they went. Isn't it a paradox that they are completely free to continue doing the same things and making the same hardships and sufferings to the Argentine people, and the one who is here with its good things and also mistakes that culminated with a political process. I was elected twice as President of the Republic, and I was bid farewell by an overwhelmed and filled Mayo Square when I finished my mandate. And we did that. We did that, paying our debts, paying to the International Monetary Fund. It's not me. The minister of that far right said it as well. They were so ridiculous that nobody paid attention to them. They said that we had a level of low debt, the country, the enterprise, the families, as nobody had registered before, almost at the level he had said a country in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, and also without going to the International Monetary Fund. We managed that the workers have the highest income and the pensions of Latin America.